How's it going, guys? This is Joel here, back at it again with another movie review. And this one, I'm going to be discussing Thor 2: The Dark World, since that's the movie I just recently finished on Disney Plus, and I thought it was a pretty decent continuation of the first Thor movie. And in this movie, it's more about his relationship with his brother and father and all that kind of stuff. And the the main villain of the movie is this guy called Malekith, and it's just like a generic kind of villain for the most part, but it does tie into the whole Infinity Saga, which is important in the MCU, because at the end of Thor 2, there is this after credits scene about how they're trying to find the Infinity Stones and how they have one of six now. And those are all nods to like the Infinity Gauntlet and Thanos and what people know the Marvel Universe as today. And I thought that was pretty interesting, and I didn't know all of that started with Thor 2 pretty much. And I was surprised that there was a lot of lore in that kind of a sequel, because it's just like another Marvel movie, but at the end there was just stuff that led up to Endgame and Infinity War, which are the two more popular movies in the whole MCU saga. Um, but the thing that I liked about Thor 2 is there's more scenes involving Loki than there was in the first movie, because that movie was just introducing Thor as a character. And in this one, there are definitely more scenes involving Loki, and especially at the end with a spoiler. Well, Loki within context is a god of tricks, while Thor is the son of Odin, and they live in the realm of Asgard, and they have to protect the Nine Realms all the time, and they are all connected to Earth by this mechanism called the Bifrost, and the Bifrost is connected to Asgard by a rainbow bridge. And in the first movie, Thor destroys the rainbow bridge, and I think it is repaired somewhere along the line, but Loki in the second movie disguises himself as Odin, and especially, I think this takes place at the end, but earlier in the second movie, it is suspected that Loki dies, but that turns into like a twist where at the end he's actually alive. So I thought that was a pretty decent way to end everything, since Loki is the god of tricks. And the movie The Dark World got a 6.6 out of 10 on IMDb, but to me that is still a good movie for the most part. It only gets really bad when you get to a cartoon like Velma, or the cartoon that they made out of the Better Call Saul character. But I did still think, I personally thought the movie was a 7 out of 10, and I thought it was well written, and there was a pretty nice story to it at the end. And yeah, there's a generic love like story in the middle with like the whole Jane character and everything, but I thought the Darcy character was pretty hot, but it is what it is at the end of the day. And yeah, do I think it's worth a watch? I do. And I'm going to be finishing the Thor series for reviews on this channel, and like more Marvel stuff maybe if people wind up liking it and are actually into it. But with that being said, This has been another edition to the Joel Hull Rambling series.